There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
Times have changed, and nowadays spouses are working and living in different countries. Some are living in different continents. You might find a husband is in Europe and the wife is in Africa. Now that is marriage. We call it a long distance relationship. Now, how do you know that this long distance relationship that you're in is working for you and not just a waste of your time? Quite a thrilling and interesting topic that we have not handled before, so I know it's gonna be fire. You better stay tuned in so we can know how to maneuver this. Welcome to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. I'm your host, Sylvia Kiremi. You know, people are working in different continents.
Yes, and before we even let people excuse themselves, because most of us are in the same continent.
Yeah.
The percentage that is different continents, we hope they're not doing that forever. We hope it's for a time.
For a time.
But let's even talk about those of us who are just in different cities, different counties.
Yes.
Not even counties.
Counties.
Where we can't meet daily. I just want you to define long distance as where you cannot meet every day. You can only practically meet once a week.
Yeah, like a weekend.
Fortnightly.
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, after a month, when it has become financially unsustainable to meet daily.
Okay.
Whatever circumstances, sometimes the distance is mitigated by money. If you can take a flight regularly,
Yeah.
we can afford that, we can kill the distance.
Yes.
If there's a way you can maneuver, it's your job and you can leave on Thursdays. It's your business and you can delegate it.
Yes.
If it's financially compensatable, we don't call it a distance that separates.
Okay.
Most of this distance is not geography, it's financial. Really, we have no options.
Yeah.
You're working for military and they're ordering you around like a puppet because you have no options.
Yeah.
Long time ago, governments used to consider married people and post them in jobs in places close by. Nowadays, they don't care. For most part, it's you to organize yourselves.
Yeah.
They take the jobs, they call it on competency base. You should apply for what works for you. They have really left the burden on people to really work themselves out. So that warns you not to marry a person who says, when opportunity comes, I can't pass by, I need to provide. So when the opportunity comes, you need a person who values family enough to sacrifice some things for the sake of it.
Yes.
You don't need a person who says, opportunity came and I boarded. Opportunity came and I boarded.
Yeah.
That's one reason, first of all, people miss marriage.
Yes.
People miss marriage because at the time they should have settled and being present in the social market of their day. Opportunity for scholarship in Sweden came.
Yes.
In Sweden came. In some place in Europe, some place in China. I told you not to be too flattered. When you are single and mature, and opportunities to work abroad, to study abroad are coming your way.
Yeah.
You are the easiest statistic. Some of these people have been given a quota to sponsor 50 people from Kenya.
Yes.
And the easiest people to sponsor are single people who don't have children in marriages. You are just in that statistic. You think you are lucky, you are just easier to deal with.
Yeah.
They have to tick boxes that they sponsored young people of this age group from this to this. And when they don't have to pay for children, pay for your husband, look for the visa for your partner, set to you, I don't know where. When you don't carry a family, you are easy to deal with. So young people in Africa, stop being so scarcity minded and blinded that you think because they're giving you masters and scholarships that are paid even with a stipend that you're lucky. Some of them have bilateral agreements to sponsor 10 kids to go and you're just easier to deal with at that time. Ask married people. They can't get them because they feel there. I have young kids who I can't live behind. I have a husband who needs a spouse of visa. This younger group also that is just 18, 19, they're under the control of their parents, so they're not available. Even if they get this scholarship, they don't come. So 25 to 35, you'll be given free scholarships every day.
That's true.
That
is true.
You apply and get them.
Yes.
It may not even be 25, just after graduating until you can live without your parents' permission you get.
Yeah.
So when you're under your parents' permission, they can't really get, because you need to be permitted.
Yes.
So whenever you're no longer under parents and you're no longer under any marriage, you are the easiest target demographic socially to invest in.
You're a hot cake.
Yes. Companies will send you all over and give you per diem. You think you are touring the world. They send you to Dubai before you land to Kenya, pass to South Africa. Would you please stop in Dar es Salaam, attend that? So you have been away totally, being paid double. You enjoy, you are touring the world. And then it's okay, good exposure, but you should remember they are giving you that because they are building life, they are building family.
Yes.
Then they're busy. You are over, the sky is here. and you're no longer anywhere, and you get swept away. By the time you realize you're 38, you are somewhere in Sydney, Australia. You are somewhere, and you have nothing on the ground. You have money, you have things, but nothing else. You are empty. Don't get so flattered when you're being given opportunities to move around when you're single and one person. When you're one person, you are the best social demographic to tick boxes with.
Yeah, companies.
Remember that. You're the easiest to sponsor, to represent us.
Yes.
Family people have children to pick from school. They have partners to correspond with. They have families to think about. They have a life that they established here. You who has nothing going on, they can toss you from Rio de Janeiro all over to Jerusalem and then Geneva before Cape Town, and then you are happy, because your house, there's nothing there to go back home to.
Yeah.
Remember, we are saying you don't refuse them. You measure them vis-a-vis what else you're doing in your life.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
Don't see them as always opportunities.
Yeah.
Look at the opportunity cost. Whenever you accept something, you are saying no to something else. That thing that does not go with it, you have to forego it.
That's true.
Remember that.
Yes.
Don't be one-sided, don't be blind. When the deal is too good, think twice or thrice. Why are they coming your way? What else is going on? And your boss keeps telling you you are a lifesaver. You really are the life of our company. Yeah. This boss has a family going on. Can you say next time, please, this time I need to touch base with my family, with my life. I may not be available this month. I can only do at most one outing in 3 months.
Yes.
Please give that to the other person. It may be inconveniencing for them.
Yeah.
But for you need to take care of yourself.
Yes.
Nobody cares about you more than you care about yourself. So as we discuss distance, I don't want you to marry a person who has no perspective. That getting opportunities to fly around and move around is not always good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's distracting.
Yes.
That's because you are easy to give these things. And if you use quarreling with your partner as a chance to fly away and go around here, you use distance to compensate for discomfort in your family, in your marriage, that thing cannot survive.
True.
We said in another show, you need a place to touch base regularly under whatever if you are still committed to this marriage, you must show up at our fortnight meeting, at our twice a month meeting, at our weekly meeting, at a place where we meet. And we said, if you cannot do that meeting, there are seasons in life when you can't go out, babies are young, have a place in your home where you can meet the two of you.
Yes.
When time when in build houses, we don't factor our love. You know, we only build sitting room and bedroom.
Yes.
And then bedroom for the kids.
Yes.
And that's kitchen, the home is complete.
Yeah.
We don't think of a space for us. So when you can't go out, where will you meet?
Oh.
Where will you meet?
We don't think of a space for us.
No.
We don't.
So we think of bedroom is associated with sleeping.
Yeah.
It's not wakefulness and conflict resolution.
Yes.
You should not even bring conflict resolution to bedroom. You're destroying the energy there. That's how the sex life dries up. Because the person just remembers how they were scolded.
Yes.
And the body stiffens. Energies are real. Don't scold people in bedroom. They'll remember it.
Yes.
What did the pediatrician tell you? Don't punish your child with your hand, because one time you'll need to shake the hand and comfort them, and they will remember the slap.
Yes.
And the body will association and stiffen. You too, don't bring bad associations to bedroom. Let it remain a cozy, sleepy place for romance.
Yeah.
Don't bring difficult conversations there.
Yes.
Sometimes people bring them in bedroom because we have no other space. When you're building your room next time, your house next time, you're designing, factor the other elements of your life that are powerful, that are important. Is the romance life? The religious life? If you are spiritual, look at Muslims, even commercial. They put a prayer room in their commercial building.
Yes.
Christians are too liberal because they don't put anything. They just say, I'm a Christian. What shows it?
We don't.
The Muslim wears their religion, puts a religion in their. What do? You because you are free. We are careless, free,
We wait
shallow,
for Sunday.
not serious. Sunday for 2 hours, and the preacher better hurry up. I need to go and rest. Been tired the whole week. The people are not serious. Next time you're building a house, factor the love of your life. Put it a space. It can be just a small space. If you love fitness, put gym. If you love spirituality, put a prayer room.
Yeah.
Factor your life in your building. I should be able to look at your house and see what matters.
Yeah.
If fitness matters, I'll see something.
Yes.
If spirituality matters, I'll see a prayer room someplace.
True.
Because sometimes you want to pray, don't want to disturb people in the sitting room, you don't want to colonize the kitchen, you don't want to convert the dining, people may be one. So you may just suppress your spiritual life because there's no space for it. There's no space for it.
Yes.
And you feel like you're suffocated. The same way you want to talk your romantic things and there's no space for it. You can't start talking the sitting room, other people are there, kitchen, other people are there. Where will you talk your romantic things? Where will you solve whatever is coming up? You have an important discussion to solve. We have garages where we take our cars. Whenever you build a car, you factor a car park.
Yeah.
Why are you marrying and you don't factor marriage park?
We don't.
Where do you park it? Where do we fix it? We just imagine somewhere. Yes. So somebody can't talk when you are driving to church. We are going to church. Why are you bringing difficult discussion? Why are you destroy our mood in the kitchen? Can you see I'm eating now? I'm just cooking. Why are you spoiling my concentration? It says that by principle that where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. If your heart is in marriage, put money into it. Yeah. Put money in making a room for it. A place where you can just retreat, take coffee, and talk things. When moving out is not convenient. Yes. You can't always factor your life with the restaurants. It may be raining. Yes. It may be young babies. You may not be in the best fit physically. Yeah. We may have just come back from a long trip. You can't just depend on outings. Outings sometimes are luxurious. Yeah. You may be so stretched physically that you can only step out, go to the first floor. Stop building houses of minimalist mindset. Just building a small house. Yeah. And you have a life. You have kids. You have a place. So the place is crowded. When you get children, you also need helpers. So the children and the helpers, the place is full. Yeah. You have no place you can retreat and lock the door and talk your stuff. So the blessings that are children suffocated the bond. You sacrifice the bond for the blessings. Yeah. As you factor that home you're building, that place you are, put also a corner for. If you love studying, there'll be a study place. Yes. If you work from home, you put an office. We factor what matters. Stop. A long time ago, used to say how many bedrooms is that house. That you can think how big it is. Yes. You're not looking for just bedrooms. Yeah. You're just looking for your life. Yes. If you read, you'll have a library someplace. Can you learn to just be true who you are as you build your spaces? So if your love matters, put a love room. Yes. What's wrong with love room? You're exposing children to bad things nowadays because you are here, they are there, you are doing your things over there. Can you be real? Sometimes can you think outside the box? Yes. After you create children, if you are strong enough to create children, you are strong enough to create safe room for them. Yeah. You're exposing them to wrong things. Till they can't sleep, they're trying to do chamama chababa because you're exposing them. Yeah. Can you have a space where you can also retreat and be by yourselves? But you can also talk your own things. It's not always. Sometimes we locate bedrooms to protect our children. Yeah. But beyond bedroom, we also need love conversations, love interactions that are not just close to them. They're separate for safety. Yeah. We can have that space. When people build houses and they love drinking, they put a bar. Do you know that? Yeah. If people love alcohol are facilitating it in their construction, why can't you facilitate your romance, your love, the spaces? Yeah. People can afford a bar. You can't afford a space for your own
space for love.
A small restaurant. Yes. So you can also go to a restaurant if you want. Yes. Just the flask to be brought to the tea. Yes. But it's okay. It's our cafe. Yes. Learn to factor that. When you cannot go out, go in. Okay? But we must have a place where we are meeting for us. Yeah. Out or in. Okay? Yes. This should not be negotiable. Wow. So as you talk about distance, make sure you're not dealing with the person who's running away when we are uncomfortable. Yeah. You need a person who comes in and we sit there. And now we have to face where we left off. Many people, there's a couple in the US that uses a real whiteboard. Okay? Yeah. A PowerPoint. The person is there. And this is the conference audience, that is the presenter. You may not be so dramatic. I may not be that dramatic myself. But something similar to that. A meeting of minds over where we are. Yeah. We talk business, we talk our money, then we talk us. How are we doing? What do you think I should more? What do you need more of? Yeah. What do you need less of? What do you think in understanding? Let that be there. So the following are the signs that this distance, long distance, is not working. Number one is when the physical distance has turned into an emotional distance. When you are not together physically and then you are no longer together emotionally. Yeah, it's not working. You should not separate emotionally under all circumstances. Yes. Now, people say, I don't do long distance. And I tell them, will you always marry your neighbor? No. Most of the dating, 90% nowadays is long distance. Before we marry, we're usually not together. True or false? True. The village has disintegrated. The villager used to marry the villager and you're picking them at the gate and you're walking on the road and you're talking. It's no longer the setting. True. You're very lucky nowadays if you marry a person who you're in the same physical context. Women are working nowadays. Men are working nowadays. Yeah. We are usually in different places. Yes. We connect through effort, intentionality, conversations. We meet midway. We make it work. Yeah. Dating nowadays is almost always long distance. Yes. Long is relative. Let's redefine long. Long means which makes it practically impossible to meet daily. Practically impossible. Financially impossible. Yeah. Logistically impossible. Yes. Because of how far we are from each other, we cannot afford to meet daily. That's what so that's long distance. Yeah, true. A day will come. I saw a guy who works very far, but because they are now so mature in their place where they are, they can afford very comfortable cars. You know, sometimes you get tired because of what you're driving. Please stop blaming roads. It's not always road. It's your pocket. Yes. So sometimes you're not experiencing the same way. If you're enduring your Paso, no problem with the Paso, but the bump in Paso and the bump in Prado are not the same. So please don't always blame the rough road. Sometimes what you're driving has no capacity for roughness. Okay. Just admit. So it's not always the distance. It's also what you're driving. If you're in a matatu that is stopping in every stage and calling for people and carrying for 10 bob and is stopping 120 times before you get home, you'll be tired.
Yes.
If a guy just cruising the small Mercedes 200 and they just whizzed home, they'll be home and relaxing while you're still quarreling the mechanic. Why are you still stopping? The conductor, why are you carrying everywhere? And they wait for you there. Come on, haraka, shuka, give me. So sometimes it's financial, really.
Yes.
It's not.
And you feel insulted.
So if you don't like those little small disrespects, get some money, okay? Transcend them. Some guys are using a chopper. You are saying, traffic jam, I catch this traffic in Africa. Fly over. Yeah. Some guys are flying over. So you can always, somebody said, you know, in Nigeria, there's a lot of people, more than 200 million, eh? More than 4 times Kenya.
Oh.
So the traffic jam in Lagos can run you mad.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I say sometimes the congestion is just inviting you to take off and just go to another level. Utilize the population to do business better, look opportunities better.
Yeah.
Then use that. They're just saying sometimes the struggles are just an invitation for you to be creative.
True.
If we are no longer emotionally together, I don't debrief with you. Okay, the signs that you are no longer emotionally together is when you have good news, it's not them you talk to. When you have bad news, it's not them you talk to. You don't debrief after experiences with them. You are already emotionally disconnected.
Yes.
The definition of emotional connection is I touch base with you when I need to talk to someone.
Yes.
After a while, I miss you. After a few hours, I miss us.
Yeah.
We've not touched what has happened in the. I want to know what has happened. I comfort you over it.
Yes.
We exchange over it. You are holding ideas for us to talk to. When you start relieving yourself by talking to your sister, by your friend, when you start getting that comfort from the colleague, when I become the person we talk out of logistic or ticking boxes, and you can even forget me, we're emotionally disconnected.
Sure.
We're emotionally disconnected. So when it's already disconnected, you're supposed to sound alarm and say, I'm realizing we are not at the same place where we were depending on each other moment to moment. Where we were debriefing over lunch.
Yes.
Debriefing, even going to the washroom. The person I call to say, is everything okay? I'm doing this. Are you guys doing well? All right, I'm there. Okay, we'll touch base. We do life together even when we are far apart through communication. We started it doing dating and we do it during marriage. The distance does not result to disconnection. If it is resulting to disconnection, that's a big alarm. The second sign that the distance is not working is when there is no longer urgency to get back together. This is the first symptom of a person who is using the distance to orchestrate cheating, infidelity, and having a double life away from you. When a person loses the longing to come back to you, telling you, I don't like it when we are apart, I like it when I can see you, when we can talk, when I can touch, when we can just do our life, when we can just, some things like play cannot be done on phone. Eh?
Yes.
They happen spontaneously.
Yeah.
We meet on the stairs and you grab my coffee and I chase after you and the coffee spills. You don't do that. You don't do that on phone.
Yes. You can do that on phone.
When I hear you in the shower and I disturb you, you know the people switch on lights.
Yes.
I switch off the water. Oh my God, what has happened? Steam, power is out. Then I laugh at you because the water could get cold. And you panicked. And I switched it off.
Yeah, you can do that on phone.
So I miss those things about us. And just driving along the road, actually going to the supermarket, but the trip being together is an experience.
Yeah.
When I'm alone, it's a journey.
Yes.
When you're two of us, it's an experience.
Yes.
So when I miss those experiences, when you're driving alone, you just have annoyances. Idiots who are driving so slow. Why are you blocking the road? And you get off, and you look at this. Why you block? So when you're alone, you complain about 100 things. When you're with your partner, it's just bliss. Whatever is full, you just judge them, laugh at them.
Yes.
You miss being with us. The moment a person is no longer trying to restore and say, I can't wait for this contract to end, can't wait to, whenever you feel that they are no longer longing to come back, something is snapping.
Yes.
in Ecclesiastes 12 says to remember your Creator before the days come and years approach, when you say, I have no pleasure in them. Then he goes on to explain the end of life. And when all this excitement about sin and indulgence and rebellion really expires, and says the grasshopper drags himself along, the singers go silent because they are few, and those who peep through the windows grow dim. He's using symbolism to say that your frame will grow frail, and the excitement will die, and the mourners go about the street because the spirit has gone, the flesh has gone to the dust, and spirit has gone back to God who gave it. You know, if grasshopper is dragging himself along, he's talking about the excitement that is no longer there.
Yes.
And the mourners go silent, and the singers, the music, the bars of life beams.
Yeah.
You want a person who has that vibrancy to us, what we enjoyed, what gives us life. But if you begin to feel things are dragging and the excitement in Ecclesiastes is gone, and we are like dragging through the days just there.
Yeah.
That love is ended to the graveyard. You should raise the yellow flag. Be the linesman every day in your marriage. You may not be the referee, the judge, but I want you to be the linesman. The linesman doesn't make decisions. They alert the referee of problems.
Yeah.
And the referee looks at the linesman. Be the linesman who sticks to see mistakes offside. The linesman usually monitors when the ball is off the line. That's what I call linesman.
Yeah.
And when the one playing the game has an unfair advantage, that's what we call offside.
Yes.
There is a position that is not allowed. Because like you're waiting there for the ball to find you, then you score. That's not allowed. You can't sit next to the goalkeeper waiting for the ball to come. That's off.
It's not allowed.
It's not allowed. So that's what we call offside. You know, women watch and they're hearing Greek.
Yeah.
And then you're seeing replay, VAR assistant. You're looking microscopic positive. So were you ahead of the ball? So by the time the goal came, you were ahead of. No, that's not allowed.
And as a woman, you're wondering, where's the mistake? It's a score.
And these men are on the edge of their seats. That's off. It's not off. Be the linesman in your marriage. See what is not working. Then raise the red flag, yellow flag. Again, you cannot make decisions because you're dealing with a grown-up who should be as interested.
Yeah.
You just raise the flag and say, I think something is going off. I think we are crossing over the line. I think we are no longer aligned.
Yeah.
If you marry a person who cares about you, the moment you raise an alarm, they will respond. When they don't respond, they're communicating. Remember that. You shall do marriage on a willing buyer, willing seller basis.
Yeah.
Even if we are legally married, it's only a permission and a commitment and a contract to do life together. It's not a bondage.
Yeah.
Marriage is not a bondage. When the person stops performing, you are not bound by anything. You did not commit to emptiness. You said, for richer, for poorer is wrong. There's a vow they left out. Always add it there.
Which one?
Whenever you finish your vows, saying, I'm with you for richer, for poorer, always add that vow, as long as you are doing the same. They left it out because you say both of you. But people usually miss it out.
Yeah.
I'm saying this length for as long as you are also saying the same.
Yeah.
I can't say for richer, for poorer when you have already left me for beautifier, for somebody out there.
True.
If you have already found prettier and better, I can't be here for richer, for poorer. You get?
I can't be alone in this.
There's always a silent vow there.
Yes.
That I'm only saying them as much as you're also saying them. That's why they're not so.
Yeah.
It's both of us. I cannot say for richer. For some people usually are with you for poor alone. When they're poorer, they're with you. When they get richer,
they leave you. And you left in this alone.
No, you remain for poorer, and they're already richer. No, I cannot be here for poorer when you're already richer. If you're out there, I'm not here anymore.
Yes.
So you shall be careful to make sure that what you're committed to is the urgency. You went out for contract, you went out for assignment, you went out for conference. It's something that, and we are working on the transfer, but the genuine longing. That's when I came to understand why God wants you to love him for who he is. You shall love the Lord your God, and to him you shall cleave. That's what Deuteronomy says, cleave to him.
Cleave.
You want to make sure your partner is cleaving. to you.
Yeah.
When you sense that they're no longer cleaving, they just want you to remain like a backdrop as they do another life there.
Yeah.
Don't remain committed to an hollow. If you're a religious person, remember God is not so unreasonable to expect you to remain something that the other person is no longer in. You did not break the marriage. You are not staying for the children. Stay for marriage. Stay for love. Stay for loyalty. Stop staying for children. Stay for loyalty. Children also need to see example of how to handle disloyalty.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Don't stay for children.
True.
Stay for truth.
Yeah.
Stay for loyalty. When the loyalty of the other person shifts, the children will feel the pain, but they will also know. That's how life is handled. When life happened, dad adjusted. And I know how to adjust when life happens.
Yeah.
The children need me to be happy. If I stay here and I'm so unhappy, I'm so bitter, and I'm saying I'm staying for them, I'm also hurting them.
Yeah.
I'm confusing them about life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, why do I feel as if this conversation has ended too fast? I feel like we've taken 15 minutes and I can see our director is telling us time is up. Now, I feel like this conversation, we are picking it from the book, How to Deal with Toxic Relationships.
Yes.
Yes, that is a book people can get on www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. Please go there and get a package that suits you. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin